All right, all right. So here we go. Hey, what's up, man? Going. All good, all good. All right. What's up, Bay? Bray? Everything set up on Minecraft? Sounds good. Well, we're gonna do it. Give me a second here. I'm posting some, oh, I think I already have them posted. All right, cool. Awesome sauce. Awesome. So, let's find this, palette, shall we? Apparently it's supposed to be right here. Hmm. But I don't see it. Never mind. See it now. Yeah, I ended up finished getting the full kit. Lucky me, I guess. Yeah, right. Nice. Sapphire, opal, ruby. Sapphire, opal, ruby, ruby, amber. Very good. Okay. You talking about Tyler? The guy that you were talking to the other day, or talking about somebody else? right. Oh, yeah. Since this is a later stream, um, people may or may not come. I was pretty busy today. When you stream a little later, it's a hit or miss, you know. People may still be awake, or they might not be. But man, I was taking care of stuff, man. All right. Hmm. Quite a lot of valleys to get through. I might need to ride the horse for this one. Oh, good thing there's a stable here. This is Zelda's golden horse. What up, Toast? Good to see you as usual, my friend. Very good to see you. Oh, snap. It's funny, this horse is... It's the color of the Triforce. Nice and golden and... How we doing? How we feeling? I'm doing good myself, man. You know how things are. Mm, yes, Tears of the Kingdom. Ooh, I got a diamond, topaz. Palaces have lots of amber, so those are pretty common. Oh no, one of my weapons are about to break. Awesome sauce. Alright, that's another talus down. Next talus is right here. Hmm. Interesting spot. Thanks for being on thanks for being on Twitch, Toast. I'm trying to get my Twitch views up. Do you want infinite money? Uh hmm. Do I want infinite money? I don't know. Hmm. Well, if you want amber, these taluses drop so much of it. I already have 295. And my other jewels are looking pretty good too. Diamonds 18, rupees 49, sapphires 21, topaz 19. And I'm almost done all the taluses. So I think I have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 more. I know, buddy, it has to be average views. Average means over time. You know how average is done in math, right? So it has to be divided by the amount of time that they actually watch the stream. So, you know. Do silver enemies drop gems? Um, yeah, it depends on what enemy you're talking about. I know some enemies, some. Oh snap. If it's a really tough enemy, sometimes they do drop gemstones for some reason. For example, the silver moblins. Ooh. It's pretty rare, but they do drop gemstones. Like I said, lots of things are rare in this game. Certain enemies have a small percent chance of dropping good stuff. They have a higher percent chance of dropping things that aren't as rare, like you will almost always get amber from a talus, but you will not always get a ruby or a sapphire or a topaz or a diamond. Those are harder drops, right? It's all percent based. Dang. All right, next one. Right here. We're gonna fly toward it. Now, do I know what those percents are? There were 2 dragons in the vicinity there. That's insane. I don't know what the percents are, but I'm willing to bet amber drops are like 70% and like diamond drops are like 5% or something small. How much stamina to get the Master Sword? Forgot, don't you need 2 wheels of it? Do you need 2 wheels of stamina? Oh snap. Oh no, I'm going to the snowy region for this one. That's the light dragon right there. I could tell by the hair. Let me put on my cold weather gear. Yeah, it's been a while since I pulled the Master Sword in this game. I typically just use it to fuse things. And you know, unless I'm fighting like something with lots of gloom. Because the Master Sword does lots of damage to gloom enemies. You know, typical Master Sword gets powered up when an evil force happens to come around. Happened in Breath of the Wild too, but for different reasons. Yeah, hard to pass that up, but I guess I'm on a mission, right? And looks like this will be a Frost Talus anyway. The worst kind to fight because they can freeze you in your tracks. Maybe I should wear Lance helmet and that'll be unfreezable. Gerudo Sage is the hardest. Well, I've come to know that the Light Dragon follows a certain path around Hyrule. It never goes underground and it always stays near the surface. And it goes counterclockwise around the whole map, around the outer edges of it. For example, as you can see, I'm on the outer edge of the map here. The Light Dragon, it's going to go counterclockwise around the whole map. I remember the path it takes. It looks like I just caught it in its path, so. But I do love me some Light Dragon. Maybe I'll see it again, right? I just don't really need anything from it. Light Dragon is always active on the map. I will let you know that. But you will not always see it. The first time it becomes active is when you, the very beginning of the game, uh, when the Master Sword is all decayed and everything, and then it kind of disappears out of your hand, and then the Light Dragon rises up. It's always there. It's just sometimes it's hard to get into the sky when you're in the beginning of the game, so you're not gonna always see it, unfortunately. I have Zant's helmet on. Gosh darn, this thing brings back memories. But you know, wow. Oh, watch out, guys. It's so fun to use Ascend on top of these things. Oh no. All right, my friend. Thank you, Toast, for sticking around, man. I appreciate you. And so frost taluses have a better chance of dropping like opals, which are water-based, or sapphires, which are ice-based. And you know, it kind of makes sense, right? Tyler. Thank you, Toast. Tyler hasn't shown up yet. He must either be busy or sleeping, man. All right, next one. Well, that's the last one on the map here. Let me actually see if I can mark some more. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, all right. There's one over there. Breath of Wild stream. Yeah, Ernie's. Hop on Twitch. You don't even have to make an account. You just have to search me up, Monolith Smith #1. Monolith Smith, and then just type #1. My name has a 1 on it on Twitch because for some reason I couldn't just name myself Monolith Smith on there, unfortunately. Hopefully I could change that later on, right? I don't think I've heard of that person, man. Awesome sauce. All right, let's get to these. Yeah, man, definitely. All right, let's go for the red one first. These games have so much to do in them. Like every time I'm scrolling, I see lots of I see lots of Tears of the Kingdom streamers from Japan. It's actually super duper funny. You have it open? Nice. Yeah, just keep it open. Make sure your computer doesn't fall asleep or anything. Freezing a little bit. Let's see. Well, it might, if you just opened up, it'll probably not be as smooth. Everything happens at different, oh, there it is. Everything kind of happens at a different time. Tumbleweed. There's tumbleweeds in this game too. Oh, nice one, Julian. Oh. Oh, snap. It's all good. Huh. Not a lot from that one. That was a pretty weak one. It did not give us anything. What up, Daniel? Good to see you, man. Huh. Interesting. That was a really bad one. I literally only got like 2 amber. Oh well. Okay, Ernie. I don't know if he's in the Discord yet. You love this game? Nice. Well, of course you got good taste. I see, so it's a little behind. Everything has a little lag initially. Looks like this will be another Frost Talus. Or will it be? Yup, another Frost Talus. Lucky me. Let me put the Zant helmet on. Just because. And then we'll put the snow boots on. That noise. My gosh. Oh my goodness. That's no good. Oh. might have to use the... Darn it, I can't even see. He won't. He's... Goodness, that's a hard hit. You never know where their weak spot will be. Sometimes it'll be directly on their back, which is a disadvantage because they spin around a lot. I prefer it to be on their heads. Alright, at least we got a good drop. Sapphire, opal, sapphire. Yeah! Crazy stuff. Got an ice talus heart. Might not be able to use it though. Definitely can't use it. Alright. Where's the next one? Thankfully, these are not the frost taluses. Hands down the worst ones to fight. Alright, back to the normal fit. Took a beating, man. My defense was really off that battle. Okay. Alright, we gotta go to the yellow one. Everybody got me on Twitch. Right now it's 10:44 for me right now. Oh look, the light dragon again. Yeah, I told her she's never too far away. As long as you're traversing the plains of Hyrule, you're always gonna stumble upon one of the dragons. And also, I think what are these squirrels doing? Bushy-tailed squirrel. And also, I think one of my YouTube moderators, he's He said he's gonna try to join the. Dang, so many animals here. Said he's gonna try to join the Minecraft stream too. So hopefully, he said hopefully he can. I don't know, man. Whenever you have time, if you make it now, it's ideal because oh no, another one on their back. Because then we can be ready for, you know, tomorrow or whatever. Oh, still trying to attack me? Okay. Well, you can just wait. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Nice. This thing has got to be the most annoying thing I ever. Climbing armor? Yeah. Tell me about it. He always turns my way when he falls. This is a luminous stone talus. Interesting. Are you playing Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild? Tears, as you can see by the fusing system. Alright, on to the next talus. Yeah. You can tell by the sages, the fusing system, the champion's leathers. Everything is a little slightly different. Alright, next up is the green. Then after the green, hopefully I can make it to the purple, hopefully. We got a mystic armor yet? Yes, I'm trying to defeat every talus. And for the mystic armor, I think I have parts of it. I have the robe and the pants. But I didn't get the the helmet thingy yet. Head part. There's a lot of weird clothing items in this game. some I have never even used before. Is that a 5 shot or 3 shot? This is a 5 shot. Somebody gifted it to me on Zelda Notes. Remember, you could like gift people stuff. If I give you my QR code, you can give me something, a useful item. Somebody gifted me some 5 shots so I didn't have to go hunting for it. Huh. Yeah, I'll talk to Kilton in a minute. Um, I mean, obviously, I'm a traditionalist. I love the classic look of Link, so most of the time I'll be wearing the champion's leathers and just the Hylian and the Hylian Hylian hood with the hood part down, plus the Hylian trousers. I'm very traditional. I only wear other clothes if I need to have an effect or something like the flame breaker for the lava areas, etc. Oh wow, so you just started tears. Interesting. Yeah, you're in a spirit temple. Well, you're getting close to the end of the main game. Keep in mind there's so much to do in this game. This is another big amber drop along with luminous stones. Cool, cool, cool. Nothing under there. It's been a while since I fought the final boss. I've been doing other side stuff. Trying to upgrade all your fierce duty stuff. Not bad. Pretty good. I'm gonna make a makeshift hot air balloon. I just need to get a little bit of air. This is a horrible hot air balloon. It's like literally no space. But I just need a little bit of air here. I thought Ganondorf changes into the dragon at the end. Hey guys, are y'all still on Twitch? You still watching from Twitch? You have good taste. Mine is Majora's Mask for the storyline. Great storyline, amazing side quests, super wholesome. Oh, I think everybody knows by now. And if not, then I'm terribly sorry. Oh, dang. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, so we got a Battle Talus. He looks like he's about to fall over the edge there. He's lucky I can't push him. I remember back in Breath of the Wild, we used to freeze people with stasis. So fun. Let's blow these guys to smithereens. Ooh. Everybody gets shocked by the time system on Majora's Mask. I don't know, man. For me, it made the game very wholesome. It's pouring down out here. I got a low teens coming in. I don't know why, but I know it's not typical. But man, like when I first played Majora's Mask, everything about the game was just so impactful. Like storyline, the temples were insanely hard, but all the side quests and especially when you had to watch Cafe and Andrew get married in that game, and their marriage side quest literally started on day one and it ended at the very last few hours of day three. It went forever. And if you finished it though, you got the couple's mask and also the sun mask. And it was just such a impactful game. Like everything about it, the Happy Mask Salesman, he was super creepy, but he kind of made a very interesting part of the game. And just everything about that. What in the world? And I don't know, man. It was an amazing experience. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Majora's Mask was crazy good. It was an amazing thing, man. Darn it. I gotta buy more arrows. Holy. Amazing experience. I have no more arrows. How can I beat this thing? I usually don't run out of arrows. I'm gonna use, first of all, attack up. Tulin was putting, oh dang. Tulin was definitely sniping the daylights out of the thing. But nobody else can hit it. I'm thinking maybe your Noble might be able to do it. Noble, where are you? I haven't played Majora's Mask in a minute. I don't remember if you can get Majora's Mask as a mask after the boss. You cannot get Majora's Mask. All Kid does do the moon drop. But you can get a mask to help you defeat the Majora. And that mask is a very special mask. I don't want to say it unless you really want to know, I'll tell you. Doing the only good sage. I mean, I guess. He's definitely the most useful, but every sage has their use. But me personally, I barely use most of their powers. All right, time to mark the last few taluses. Let's see here. According to my map, there's only one more talus, and it is right near Piper Ridge. It is in this area here. And then that's going to be all the taluses I've completed. Hold up, never mind. There's some in the depths. There's some taluses in the depths. Alright, I lied about that. There's only one more on the surface. But there's so many in the depths. Alright, but to defeat this talus, okay, so in Majora's Mask, it's a very unique game. If you get all the masks, basically, there's lots of side quests in that game, and through those side quests and even through the main quest, sometimes you can get various masks, and you even have a whole um, screen on your pause menu dedicated to mask collecting. Like this, there's like dedicated for materials, weapons, shields, bow and arrows in this game. The Majora's Mask is a whole sub screen dedicated to just masks. And if you collect all the masks, at the end of the game, Like basically, people describe this game as a fever dream because it seems so unreal. Basically, in the moon battle, you know, you go up and you're in this weird looking world, and then you see a bunch of kids playing with masks on. These masks looks like the four bosses you fought throughout the adventure. And so you're talking to each of these kids, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to play with me?" And so you say yes, and then they play games with you, various tunnels, you know, puzzles and stuff. Throughout these tunnels and puzzles, you see the kid in, you know, in this weird dream world, and each kid has their own little various things that they tell you to do. Um, and so you gradually give away each mask until you have no more masks left except the main transformation masks, like um the Deku mask, the Gora mask, and the Zora mask. So those are the only ones you keep, because those are the main transformation masks. So once your masks are all given away, um, the final kid, he's wearing Majora's mask, and he's like, "Wow, you have no more masks to play with." Right? Of course, it seems very weird, right? And so he's like, "Well, here, I have something for you," and he gives you the Fierce Deity mask. He's like, "Let's play a game. I'll be the good guy, you be the bad guy." And then he's like, "Here, take this mask so you could have a better chance of doing good in this battle." And then he's like, "Are you ready to fight?" And then you say yes, and then it transports you to the final boss, which is Majora's Mask. It's so weird, man, but the story though, the story is it's like it's so good. Like everything about the game, it felt really like the most made up world ever. And in a sense, it probably was. You know, maybe it was just all a bad dream. Who really knows? But it turned out to be just an amazing adventure for me. For me personally, I really loved it. It took you 3 years to beat Majora. Well, Majora's no joke. He has three phases. First phase is Majora's Mask, of course. Second phase, he grows legs and he gets a little faster. It's called Majora's Incarnation. Then the final phase, he gets extremely fierce and he fights really angrily, and they called it one Majora's Wrath. Overall, amazing game, super fun experience. Oh dang. I don't want to waste any arrows because I need to use my arrows for the talus. But it was I think the weirdness of it was my favorite part of the game. Like there was no other Zelda game that was as weird as it. It felt so random. I don't know if they did it on purpose or if they just thought it out. But it felt like well thought out chaos, if that makes sense. Felt like a chaotic game that they really put time and thought into. That's the last talus on the surface. Oh snap. Hey guys, take it out, take it out. Yeah, it definitely has that feel to it. It's definitely a very odd game. It just, like you were saying, it just doesn't feel real. It does not feel real at all. But I think that's what I love about it so much. There's no Ganondorf or no typical enemy in that game. You see Zelda only once, and it's in a flashback in the beginning of the game. You know, it's just it's just amazing, man. Super cool. Overall, great game. All right, so let's see. What's next? There's so many taluses in the depths now. I thought I was done, but nope. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 more taluses in the depths. Wow. I thought I was almost done. Interesting. I mean, while I'm down there, I might as well fight all the Froxes too. I guess I could turn my attention to the Hinoxes then. There's more Hinoxes than anything. Let me turn off the caves so I can get a better view here. And there's also lots of Hinoxes down in the depths too. Interesting. Did you know if you push one over the water, eh, underwater? Wow, that seems unreal. Interesting. Very cool. I guess while I'm here, I should show you my house. I have a house here. I chose to do the homeowner side quest. Once you do it, you get to build your dream house. So I guess I will show you my house. This is the house that I choose to stick with in the game. On the outside, I have a little pool, the little fish. I can collect it if I want. I chose to have the paddock with the horsey. I might change this to the garden soon. First floor of the house is my museum floor. Okay, Ernie's. Good night. Have a good one. This is this is where I keep the champions' weapons. Or the sages use these same weapons in this game. So Scimitar of the Seven, used by Urbosa in Breath of the Wild, and Riju in Tears of the Kingdom. You have the Light Scale Trident, used by Mipha in Breath of the Wild, and Sidon in Tears of the Kingdom here. We have the Boulder Breaker, which is used by Daruk in Breath of the Wild, and Yanobo here in Tears of the Kingdom. Also, Urbosa has a shield, the Daybreaker, and Riju uses it too in this game. Finally, the Rito champion, Rivali, uses the Great Eagle Bow, and also Tulin uses it in this game too. so I always put my weapons up. Also for the bow and arrows, I have a 5-shot Lionel bow and a Forest Dweller's bow on display. For the shields, I have Link's shield from the Wind Waker. Pretty nifty little thing. And the Forest Dweller shield too. Along with the Daybreaker. I will put the Highland shield up there, but I'm using it, obviously. Um, for on display, we have the Sword of the Hero. This is the sword that Link used in the very first Zelda game. In 1986. You remember the one for the NES? This is how that sword looked. Pretty nifty, right? Pretty interesting. Second, we have the Goddess Sword. This is a sword Link used in Skyward Sword, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This sword eventually became the Master Sword. You know, no fuse or anything, just the Master Sword. How did it become the Master Sword? Well, in that game, you had to go to several temples to get the sword tempered and powered up through the goddess's powers. And then the more you powered it up, the more it started to change its look until it became the true blue Master Sword that you know. Definitely play Skyward Sword if you haven't. It's a fun game. Second, we have, or finally, we have Link's Boomerang from the Wind Waker. Looks just like it. Sea Breeze Boomerang. Take the sword is dangerous to go along. You can say that again. You know, that's what it says in the description. If you pick it up. And like if you equipped it, it said this is a sword once wielded by a hero in an ancient age. It's when it's grasped, a strange sense of nostalgia washes over you. Take it when going alone, otherwise be dangerous. That's a pretty funny nod to the first Zelda game. And it's becoming a pretty good meme too. People have been saying that. Finally, I have some more rare items. The Big Oran sword from Ocarina of Time, if you remember this one. Wonderful sword crafted by the Big Oran on top of Death Mountain. Super duper strong. We have the fantastic Fierce Deity sword. The sword Link used when he put on that Fierce Deity mask and he kicked the Majora's butt. I love it. Last but not least, we have the Dusk Claymore. This bad boy was used in Twilight Princess. Ganondorf ended up using it, but the Twilight Guardian stabbed him right through the chest with this blade. And if you look at Ganondorf in that game, you'll see a very familiar mark right around the middle of his chest. But he ended up using the blade near the end of the game too. And that's all the rare items I have at the moment. Other than that, I got Goddess statue just in case I need to get some hearts. I have the bed. I can sleep and regain hearts. A pot to cook in, cook my meals and elixirs, whatever. Finally, I chose to put a picture room. Took a picture with Sidon and his wife, Yona. And of course, you know, Sidon gets married in this game. You should know that by now because you're at the Spirit Temple. So I just took a picture of them in my Zora tunic, full Zora tunic. Hi from Ohio. What's up, UTZ Clips? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Love Ohio. Yeah, Fierce Deity Sword. I think you could only get it once you have all the parts of the Fierce Deity kit. So, and plus the other swords are found in the depths. So if you haven't been searching the depths, then you won't find these other swords. But the Fierce Deity Sword is found on the surface. SP, you're from Colorado, man. And so, you know, such is life. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, regain some health. Little power nap there. In the middle of my room here, I have like a little dining area. It would probably be better if I put this area over here. That way it could look a little cooler. Dining area next to the pot. Looks a little weird, just like sitting here. But if I switch it, I have to break my whole house apart. That's gonna be tedious. All right, well, that's that. That is that. All right, man. Have a good night and stay safe and be cool, okay? Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you again. I hope I'll see you again. Looks like a circus horse. Awesome sauce. Yo, what's up, nice? Doing pretty good, man. Hope you're doing okay too. Of course, I remember being nice. Don't worry, I'm definitely subscribed. Awesome, SP. Yeah, man, I'll see you soon. You know, as long as you subscribe and you press the bell, you can get notifications when we come online. So, hope you can stop by and we could all hang out with the rest of the Zelda loving crew. Just beat all the Taluses. Now I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, it's Tears of Tears of Breath. Tears of the Kingdom. The second one.